So the first thing I do is, well, our content pack for the Cottesloe research will go through and research a suburb, and we give you about 6 to 8 pages of content. Some history, some facts, and then you go and improve it. Go send a photographer that you know. We have some great deals with Property Digital here in Perth, and some other photographers around. But get a photographer to spend a few hours taking lots of shots of the area that you work, and if you get 50 or 100 shots, well, that's a year's worth of posting on a news story on your blog every 2 days, just a nice photo of the area. And it's set and forget once you understand how to preload the system. You could set 3 months at a time, kind of like planning out your DL flyer drops, but don't waste any more money on paper. It's a complete waste of time when you have online that is free, flexible, fast, and now. You can embed videos. I mean, I haven't seen any flyers with any videos on it yet, so there's one big benefit. So we a nice easy YouTube video embedding tool into the system. Takes about 2 seconds to do this. It's always good to upload from YouTube or Vimeo, and that is because it'll save on bandwidth. Their video servers are much better than what anybody else can provide worldwide. So look, it's really cool to be able to add so many dynamic features to your site with a few clicks of the mouse. So here we've got lots more tips about all the facts and so on. So the first thing you do is you flick through and you basically want to replicate the information here with your own personal touch about the suburb you work in. It's not hard. Go out there, spend a day. You'll have enough content to last you 2 years if you just stop for one day, forget real estate, and think about what the consumers in your area do, watch, think, and see, smell, and visit, and that will give you enough content to last you a year. So talk about the schools. Start liaising with the schools. Get the school newsletter. Grab every week get a VA to contact the schools and send the latest sporting updates. We can have that in the tab at the front. You can update the sports on your little tab here. Maybe have the footing tips, the footy score. Put a little weather widget in there. Everything is drag and drop. I wish I could have bought this system 5 years ago when I built Easy for Sale. It would have saved me a lot of time, a lot of money. So be thankful that I've made enough mistakes to figure out how to do it right. And here it is. This is just easy to use, fun, and awesome. So you're going to get a page like this, and you're just going to have to drop in some pictures. So we'll get to that in the next minute, and I'll show you how that happens. Again, take some photos of the beach. We got a nice gallery plugin, showcases the photos really, really well. Flick through, it looks sleek and professional. The theme can change, very easy if you want black background. Everything's so customizable. You can make it look like your agencies. If you specialize in horses or rural or golfing properties, man, you can go insane and have it look exactly like you want. Again, here is some golfing clubs. So this is Cottesloe, our base text. Then we've got the sales page, and here's where you can have the coolest graphs that are available anywhere. I don't think you can have the neatest looking graphs on your site, and it only takes a few minutes to update these graphs and have new figures. And we give you that the facility with an Excel file to pull out the data from your local REIWA or real estate industry provider, plug the numbers in, and you'll have beautiful graphs like this in 2 minutes flat. Also, just quickly download some sales information from your local provider and showcase all the sales for a period. So here's Cottesloe for the whole of 2011. Now, we know from all our campaigns and email campaigns that all our clients do that people love sales information, and when it's free, it's even better. That's just the only place they'll come. They'll keep coming back. They'll keep seeing your ads. You'll keep getting more visitors, and all your people that are advertising on your site will pay you dollars to do that, because you have a big marketplace, a big database. Probably most agents have about 1,000. If you don't, What are you doing? Get more emails. If you don't have an email, you're a bloody idiot. You cannot not have email addresses. So that's the sales page. We've got more graphs available, but all that's provided in the instructions on how to use the system. Here's a form, a quick form. What's my home worth page? Send people here. There's no widgets on the side. That's for a reason. If you put widgets here, then they forget to read the text. They forget to fill out the form, and they don't give you their email address. So we remove all the widgets and distractions from these pages in order for them to just do their job and sell your service. So don't add anything on these pages. That was a bad thing. We've got the properties section, which has got some really nice sort of style and look. Cool. This can be different colors. We'll explain the detail of how to change the theme of it in a few minutes. You can go from red to green to blue to purple. It doesn't matter. So here's a nice little featured widget. Flicks through the last listings that you pop on there. Here is the list of properties for sale. We keep it simple. It's much more important to keep your blog a blog and don't make it a property searching site, because most people aren't going to come to your site for the property, but they're going to find your site through the property and hopefully stay and sell their house with you in the long term. Because if you only got 4 or 5 properties, yes, you will send to your database, and yes, you will have more people through your open for inspections, but don't make that the primary goal of your site, because that you'll miss the purpose. So the layout's nice and clean, nice and simple, clear, easy to read, simple and easy. We also chuck some tips in there, so this pulls in from the database. So if you create some frequently asked questions, this will randomly pop up a frequently asked question to get them to dig deeper into the site and find out that you really know a lot about real estate and how much you can help. Again, a nice photo gallery, really easy to look at, really cute. Got the nice little Google map that people can pan around in and see where the property is located for geolocation. And about the author box, so every time they come and visit the listing, they can read about your service. So make sure you spend a bit of time and write a nice little paragraph to fill in your author box. A photo of yourself, so again, branding yourself, so people start to reinforce, okay, Merv's been selling houses in Cottesloe, he's doing great. I don't do that, I don't sell houses, but anyway, you get the picture. They can leave a comment very quickly, just pop their name in, and we'll leave one now so we can get to that in a second. So let's go with Marcus, and the websites are very important. You should start to comment on blogs, because this is how you're going to drive traffic to your own. So always comment on blogs that allow you to put your website in, and always try and contribute to the conversation instead of coming up with something else. So I'll put realestateConnected.com.au, and this now creates a backlink. Great property can I take a look tomorrow? And people do this all the time on all our sites. So these systems work, they work great, and they're a lot of fun. So now that person's posted it, if they got a Gravatar, it'll appear there, as will yours on the commenting when you reply. Great property to take a look. You can reply when you're logged in. We'll go through that in a minute, and so on. So that's the property section. The frequently asked questions section, this is where you put down your knowledge, because people type in, what is a 48-hour clause? What is a set date sale? How do I auction my house? And this is where you would fill this out. And what this does, anything that appears here, so if you have 50 in here, the system will populate them here at random, so the fact will always be different, always have something of interest for people, and just a great system, really simple to use. Same with the success stories. This is again just a database of people, so just put in the success stories, which we'll show you how to do in a minute, and every time that happens there, the success story will be populated here at random out of your database. So the more you have, the better, and people are always going to have something different to look at, and Google will know that this site is always changing. And send you more visitors. Then you got the about pages. These are just static pages. Put your photo in there. Put it about your company. Could just have 1 page. Could have 5 pages. Up to you. You're better off starting off small and growing. So here we go, is a real estate page again about the company, and that is the overview of the front end of your web connected system. So I'm going to dive in the back end, but I'm going to take a break, and I will be back in a moment.